What's up guys, it's James here, and in today's video we're going to be doing some more listing breakdowns. This is going to be a bit more action-packed of a video today than the normal listing breakdown because we're going to be reviewing a whole bunch of listings that are actually owned by a student of mine in our BNB Inner Circle program, which is a private mentorship program where my business and investing partner Riley and I help students to build long-term wealth and massive cash flow by investing in short-term rental properties and growing a portfolio. So this is a student of ours, Michael, who's got a bunch of properties down in Florida, and we're going to be going through some of his portfolio and just kind of giving some feedback and breaking down some of the great aspects of the listings as well as some room for improvement. So I hope this is something you can use to get value for yourself to help you understand this space a bit better. And if you want to learn more about how to do what Michael's doing here and invest in short-term rental properties, then I highly recommend you check out the link in the description down below for a free training on how to build massive cash flow and long-term wealth through investing in short-term rental properties. That'll also give you the opportunity to have a free one-on-one strategy session with Riley at the end. You're going to have the opportunity to set that up. That's something we're doing for a very limited time for obvious reasons. So if you want to learn more about investing in short-term rentals, check out that link in the description down below. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so here is Michael's profile on Airbnb here. You can see he's got 9 listings here. So a lot of listings here down in Florida. We're in Melbourne Beach, Florida, and I've got a few of them opened up here. So let's start going through them here. So one thing I noticed already right off the bat is that we've got these sort of ocean breeze, we've got on the beach, we've got wave and sea. So some of these make sense and some of them don't. So for example, wave and sea and ocean breeze, those ones don't communicate a whole lot of value. And I think I have a bit of an idea why this is being used. So this is going to be a bit more sort of an advanced tactic. From my experience, usually when people are doing this kind of thing at the beginning of their listing, it's so that they can internally know which listing is which. It's just sort of an internal naming so you can keep track of it. Because if all the properties are named 2-minute walk to beach, relaxing beach house, walk to beach, it's just too similar to be able to differentiate them and know like, oh, this one is unit number 7. This one is, 123 Beautiful Street. So the solution for that is having different internal names and external names, which is something that you can do when you use a third-party software. So that's one of the big advantages of having a third-party software, a channel management software, is that you can integrate it with Airbnb. It's not going to cost you a whole lot. So HostAway is the one that I personally recommend using when you have over 5 listings. Generally, if you're under 5 listings, I recommend using IGMS. But that's going to help to just be able to internally name your properties so that you can keep track of them, but have an external name that is fully optimized. Because Ocean Breeze it's not bad, but it doesn't really communicate, I think the main value points of this property. Whereas 2-minute walk to beach, that's great. That's a really big valuable thing. Wave and sea, I don't really, like that wave and sea part, it doesn't really communicate any value to me as a potential guest. So that I would recommend just, using those characters for something that's going to pack more punch, add more value to the guest. So yeah, let's go on from here. So for this one, I would use these characters a bit better. I would shorten this minute to just min. And then we can try to pick out some different features and kind of things that are going to be drawing people to this place. So you think about, this is a 9 guest, 3 bedroom, 4 bed, 2 bath. Okay, so yeah, so this can accommodate 9 people quite comfortably here. By the looks of it. So if we go, I would say like fun and relaxation, or something that's really gonna communicate what value this property has to prospective guests. Great for large groups, 2-min walk to beach, something like that. Something that's really gonna draw people in. Use that headline. I like to really kind of emphasize that those characters that you have in your headline space are super valuable, just because that is the one of the only things that people are seeing when they search on Airbnb that's leading them to click through to your property. It's basically just they're looking at the headline and they're looking at the cover image, and those are the only 2 things really that they're using to decide to click through to your property. So you really want to have those 2 things, your cover photo and your listing headline, really pack a lot of punch and have as much value as possible. Use up all the characters that you have and make them as punchy as possible. So that would be my feedback. I think kind of same thing, just rethinking a lot of the a lot of the headlines and just kind of figuring, hey, why? So this is like, I would describe this place as like kind of rustic, charming, right on the beach. So I would probably, this is like a gorgeous property. It's a bit rustic. I would probably name this one something like gorgeous rustic beach house, like gorgeous rustic beach house with hot tubs, because it's got a hot tub. So yeah, I'd put with hot tub, barbecue, because those are going to be some amenities that are really valuable. So then instead of on the beach with the hearts, I would do like beautiful relaxing beach house, or gorgeous rustic, or yeah, gorgeous relaxing is good, beach house with hot tub and barbecue, something like that. Yeah, and I would emphasize that it's on the beach. So yeah, I do like having this like on the beach here in this one. Yeah, honestly, I might keep it for this one. On the beach, because it is right on the beach. Maybe get rid of the hearts so that I can add in with hot tub. Wave and sea. So that doesn't communicate anything to me. Like, I don't know what this means, wave and sea. It doesn't actually like tell me anything about the property. So let's look at this one, see what we can kind of muster from the photos to figure out. Okay, so it's got a pool, it's got a barbecue, backyard. So I would probably name this something like relaxing getaway with pool and hot tub, like W, pool and hot tub, steps to beach. Yeah, walk to beach, pool and patio. Yeah, I would just change this out for like relaxing house, steps to beach. So I think the headlines, like I think these parts of the headlines, you're honestly doing quite well. Like I'm coming up with pretty much the same headlines that you are. So I would just get rid of this one, get rid of the ocean breeze part, and optimize this one a bit better. This one I think is honestly good. I would probably leave it. I'd maybe get rid of the heart so you can add. I really think the hot tub is just a unique feature that I would highlight. Beach view paradise getaway. Yeah, that one's pretty good, honestly. And then maybe just if there are any good amenities, then just highlight those because you've got some more characters left there. So yeah, I mean, headlines, I would overall give like an 8 out of 10. They're definitely good, but I think they do have some room for improvement. Now let's go into the photos of this listing. So going to the photos here, let's just take a look here. So the cover photo, I don't love because, honestly, when you think about the type of person that's clicking through to a place that's 2-minute walk from the beach, the living room is probably not what they're most attracted to. It's probably not where they're planning on spending a lot of time. So I would probably want to have an outdoor photo be the primary the cover photo. So let's see what we've got here in terms of good potential cover photos, like a good outdoor shot. It doesn't have a pool. Yeah, I wish it had something better to highlight. I think, yeah, you could test it out with having a like this. Where is it here? Like this kind of photo as the cover photo, just because that's what people want, and you are really close to that. So I would probably test it out with that. But yeah, given the options available, I was hoping this one would have like a pool or a hot tub or something like that you could highlight where people are going to be spending more of their time. But given the property, I would probably highlight this. I do think that this photo overall is lacking a bit. I think that you could brighten the photo up, and I think that in general of the photos here, having a photographer come in and reshoot might be worthwhile to do, to just have some really bright photos. I also think that this property specifically, and I'm going to go a little bit more in depth. It's not that all this stuff is necessary, but this is just kind of all my feedback on things that could be potentially improved on the property and that would be, worthwhile to improve from an ROI standpoint. It's just, adding some more decor in here. This place just looks very, very beige because the floor is beige, the walls are beige. There's not a lot of decor. We basically just have two colors going on here, blue and beige. So I would add some more decor. Like this wall looks very, very empty to me. Having just this one kind of decor piece on this huge wall just makes it look very barren to me. It's just a lot of beige. So I would decorate this place a little bit nicer. Like just add more decor, honestly, because I don't hate the style of decor. I think it just needs a bit more to kind of bring it together. Here, having some fresh flowers staged for photography would make a big difference. Again, it just very much looks like this property was set up to be a vacation rental and that there's really kind of just the necessities of what you'd need. And it's not that you missed out on necessities. Like you've got a coffee maker, you've got kind of those extra things. I just think a little bit more to give it some character, some kind of substance would be good. Just makes it feel more homey. Like in here, I honestly think you've done a better job because you've got candles. Like they're totally unnecessary to have candles, but they just add a little bit of something. It's something extra that you added to the property that a homeowner typically would, and just makes it feel more homey, more welcoming. Yeah, and then in here, yeah, like, you know, this little thing, that's really nice. Yeah, I think the bedrooms you've honestly done a good job of. I would make the beds differently for photos. I would always recommend having the pillows up nicely, having some throw pillows and a throw blanket. As silly as it sounds, it's like it's Florida. You don't need a throw blanket, but it really does. It really does just drastically improve the decor of the room. I'd probably put something on this wall because again, it's just like the everything in this room just kind of blends together. Like you can, it almost is like this, the bed frame and this nightstand here is camouflaged into both the walls and the floor. It's all the same color. So just adding some throw pillows and a throw blanket can just give it some pop of color that just makes it stand out more and make it feel less dull. Because like ultimately people are coming on vacation, they want to be having fun, and you want to have your property give that vibe as well. In here, like in these smaller rooms, this I think you've done a better job of it because you've got some color that pops out here, and it's a small enough room that little bit of color does make a big difference. Here, again, it's a little bit too beige, but again, I do like that this bed frame at least is wood, so it again just kind of brightens it up and livens up the room. I would probably change out the flooring from carpeting if it were my property. But yeah, that would be my biggest piece of feedback on this property is I would say just like add some more decor, kind of make it come to life a bit better, give it some more kind of contrasting colors as opposed to just so much beige in the property. If it makes sense for you to repaint, I would repaint. Even just repainting the walls from beige to white, like an off-white color, would just brighten the space up a lot more. It just feels so dull in here, is my main complaint. And again, I'm being overly critical because I want to give some good feedback here, but that would be my thoughts on this property overall. Now coming out into the backyard, staging this up a bit nicer would go a long way, like these wagon with chairs here. So that I would take some separate pictures of that, take some separate pictures of the barbecue to really highlight it, make it look a bit better. Because this is a cool thing to have. They can just take that down to the beach, but they might not be thinking of it. And then the other feedback I would give is caption all of the photos. Every single one of the photos I would have a caption on. I really like that you've done this to give them all that information. And I would also and I know that you've got it at the end here too. Where is it here? So yeah, so we've got outs and abouts, that's really great. And then just make sure that this doesn't get cut off because it's cut off right now. So just edit that photo so that it's different dimensions there. But otherwise, the biggest other thing is going to be captioning the photos. If you have Netflix, if you have a smart TV, like have it pulled up on the TV. If any of the couches are a pull-out couch, have them pulled out and made up. And then, like add some board games to the property because, families would love to play that. Add some beach games, spike ball, cornhole, whatever it is. Just some fun stuff that would make a family want to come here as opposed to some other property. There's lots of things that you could add, movies, games, books, and you could literally spend a few $100s and make a really big impact so that your property would really stand out. And then, yeah, pulling the pillows up, having some throw pillows, just kind of staging it nicer, add some more decor, and then descriptions on all the photos would be great as well, just to highlight the different amenities and everything that you do have in the property. That would be my biggest feedback for the photos. Now, if we scroll down here, Ocean Breeze Beach House 3-2, right near the heart of Melbourne, Florida. Your home away from home is just short walk from the beach, restaurants, beach volleyball, and so much more. For location of small groups, family getaways, or staycations by the ocean. This home offers 3 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, sleeps 9 comfortably. Yeah, I really like that. Cool, here's a video of property walkthrough and aerial views. I would add to this. So in the space, you've got in the space section, you've got a ton of space to add more detail about the property. I would recommend having the listings have like a section. So one section is going to be general amenities, and then it's just like the hard hitting amenities. So like 2-minute walk to the beach, Netflix, smart TV, like all those kind of main amenities that people want, like beach chairs, balls, games, whatever, all that cool stuff that you have that would draw people into the property. And then break it down into bedroom number 1. Living room, kitchen, dining room, and just all the different amenities that you have. So if someone is wondering, like you do it in the photos here, right? You've got it kind of broken down here. Where is it here? Yeah, here. So right here, you've got it broken down. I would add this and more detail on it, add that exact section, and then expand on it right into this description here where it's the space. That's what I would recommend adding there. And then 32 amenities tells me that you probably haven't gone in lately and checked off all the different amenities that you actually have, because usually you'll have like 60 or 70 amenities listed off here if you've gone in. Now it might be that you just don't have as many amenities, but I would assume there's just a bunch that you actually have, but that you're not checking off. So just go into the Airbnb settings and do that would be beneficial. And then assigning your photos is something you can do as well, so that people can actually see bedroom 1 with a queen bed with a photo of it, and it'll show up right here. That'll help to improve it more as well. But yeah, I mean, 5-star reviews, that's fantastic. Otherwise, everything's looking pretty good on this listing. So let's jump in here to the next one. And this one I love. This property is awesome. It's right on the beach there. And we've got 14 guests, 6 bedrooms, 9 beds. So for this property, again, I'm gonna say like there's so much that you can add to make this property really attractive to larger groups, because you can accommodate such a large group that I would have, back here, especially with the backyard right here and your steps onto the beach, cornhole, spike ball, like all those different games, beach chairs for the family. What else? Sunbathing towels, umbrellas, like an umbrella that you can pitch into the sand. Maybe some floaties for kids to have in the ocean. Like all these different things that you could add. I don't know for sure that you don't have them, but just in general, for a property like this, I would spend the $500 to add a whole bunch of those things to make it just an awesome, really fun listing. You've got some fishing rods there, so that's great. Love that. Again, like right off the bat, this inside is so much nicer because you've got some fresh fruit, you've got the blender, you just got like more contrasting colors here. So I want to book this property way more than the other one, just based on like the way that it's decorated, that you've got like some throw blankets, you've got some pillows. This looks a lot more like a property that someone actually lives in, and then they rent out while they're away, because it's got a lot of these things that you wouldn't necessarily buy just to get the basics out of property. Like even out here, there's like extra chairs out here. So I think there's a lot more thought that's gone into the furniture at this listing and the decor at this listing. Like you've got a nice carpet, you've got some nice stuff on the walls. Like everything just looks nicer in this property. I really like it. Yeah. And the photos are also done nice. I still think the photos could be a bit brighter, but overall, I would say it's done well. Yeah, and then you've just got like different colors going on in here. It's not all just beige, 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 beige. So that's really nice. I love that. Yeah, you've got some fresh flowers. I would have on the TV again, like have Netflix pulled up if you have it. Have stuff pulled up on the TV so people can see what they have access to, the different amenities. Oh, cool. You've got a little chessboard here. That's really sweet. Yeah, if you've got space for like maybe a ping pong table or a foosball table somewhere, I would add that in. I would do a close-up shot of the games in here so people can see that you clearly do have games in here. Because again, you're looking to attract larger groups, families. Those kind of things are going to be really valuable to them. It's gonna give them that emotional attachment, because they can then picture themselves, hanging out here with their family, with their kids, with their friends, and actually playing Monopoly, playing their games, that kind of thing. So it just gives them a better emotional attachment to the property. Yeah, this property is awesome. I really like this property. Photos are done well. Yeah, again, like this bed, it's just like done up nice with some throw pillows on here. It just looks a lot nicer, a lot more inviting than the other property, that first one. Same thing here. You've got a bunch of different throw pillows there. Nice decor on the walls. Yeah, this one, I think use this one as an example for the other ones. This property, I think you've done a really, really good job with. Okay. And then, yeah, I think a lot of people worry about having too many photos. A lot of people think, oh my gosh, 86 photos is too much. I have not found that to be the case at all. The more photos that you can have, the better, as long as they're not redundant. If you keep having the same photo over and over again, really pointless photos, then people are gonna maybe get a little bit bored with that. But otherwise, people are just gonna look at the photos until they don't need any more, and they go and close it out and book it. So having more is almost never a bad thing. The hot tub, I'd have a photo of the hot tub opened up, because right now it's just closed, and it's, again, just not that inviting. It's not as inviting as it could be. I do like this cover photo because it shows the hot tub. I would try to have a photo where you can get like, actually there was one up here. Yeah, like this photo I think is a better photo for your cover photo. This is a way better photo because the hot tub is more clearly visible and you can see that it's right on the beach. This is way more attractive than this. So I would swap those two out. Just a quick swap for those ones, I think will make a big difference. Yeah, this property, overall the property, way nicer. The photography, definitely well done. Again, adding in descriptions on the photos so you can see. Yeah, actually, this has descriptions on some of them. Gas stove and everything you need. I would be more detailed than just say everything you need. I would list out blender, coffee maker, toaster, like all that stuff. Just take a little bit extra time. I have the description for the board games here. Yeah, but this one's got, with bedroom one, you just have so much more room to add detail here. Bedroom one with king size bed, down comforter, whatever it is, 23 or 30 inch TV with Netflix, Hulu, whatever, like just add all the details that you can. So yeah, I would add some more detail there, but otherwise, yeah, this one's looking a lot better. Let's look at the description. Yeah, the space, I would make this point form because I just want to be able to, as a guest, get my questions answered. So you can have like a heading for what's close by, and then put Publix grocery store, 7-minute walk or 7-minute drive, and then beach right in your backyard, like boom, 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 and just make it easier for guests to get the information they want as opposed to having this big wall of text. As for this first paragraph here, this we really just want to kind of evoke some emotion in them. We want to give them some of those heavy hitting amenities, but we want to just kind of phrase it into a nice paragraph. So enjoy stunning views and experiences, beautiful, luxurious beach houses. Home features a well furnished living room, 6 bedrooms. Yeah, like I think this one you did a really good job of this paragraph, and this space I would just change this so it's not a big wall of text and instead is point form. Again, you've got that in your photo in one of them with all the amenities, so I would just carry it into here. Now let's look at this one. I would say, yeah, I think this is the other side of the duplex is my guess, because it looks very, very similar. Yeah, I would say like same feedback here. It just looks so empty. These pillows are not really nice. The comforter is not nicely on the bed. It's like it's too small for it. And all you've got is a trash bin. Like I do not want to sleep in this bedroom at all. This is actually, this I would say is worse than the first one. Like coming into here, so here, let's start back from the beginning. This I actually like. This room I like a lot better than the living room before because this one's got some additional color. It's got some throw pillows. So, it's nicer. It doesn't have like a big blank wall because you've got a window on it there. So that kind of breaks it up nicely. Yeah, overall, I think this is a lot better. This, you've got like just some different contrasting colors. You've got the blue, you've got the brown, you've got another brown, you've got like a kind of reddish brown seating. So it just kind of breaks it up and gives it some more color. This is awful. This is just terrible, honestly. Like this is very prison feel because it's tile floor in the bedroom, which is like generally pretty cold. I would put an area rug down here. You've got a trash can and no night tables. You don't have an alarm clock. You don't have anything. You've got like a white ceiling fan that blends into the ceiling, and then everything else is beige. You've got a comforter that doesn't really fit on the bed, and then pillows that don't really fit on the bed and don't fill it out. They're not the right size. This just does not look like a nice place to sleep. So I would really fix this up. I would put a way nicer comforter on here. I would put night tables for sure, have an alarm clock, put an area rug on the ground, get some decor on the walls, just really spruce that room up. This is looking a lot better. Kitchen looks nice. Again, that white just like makes it look brighter and nicer than all the beige. So I like that. Again, something more in here just to make it not quite all white would be a little bit nice. But overall, like I think this is good. Again, even just having it say trash, I don't love. Like I don't really want to sleep right beside a trash bin. That's not like I would get rid of that. And there's no need to have a trash bin right beside the bed either. And again, this bedroom, I'd kind of give all the same feedback as the other one there. The bathroom is, better, I would say here. Pool outside, that's awesome. I love that. Okay, netted patio, that's good. You've got the barbecue covered. I would uncover the barbecue for photos, for some cartwheels or a game of catch. Or a game of spike ball or cornhole. Like again, I would just like invest in having that because these are all geared towards those groups that are going to really value that stuff. And it's just such low-hanging fruit. It literally costs you a couple $100 and you've got it done. So I would do that. So yeah, and then for the cover photo, instead of having this one where they're not going to be spending any time, hopefully, because they probably want to spend time just hanging out with the family. Like even this one's a lot nicer, this photo. If I were going to do a photo of the living room, this one's a lot darker. Also, have the windows open for all your photos. That's a big one. Here, it's like you get to see the outside. It's a lot better. But my preference would be this outdoor space, but get a way nicer photo than this. clean up the landscaping, whatever this is over here in the corner here. That doesn't look like it's well kept. So I would take a better photo of the backyard that really highlights the pool, or maybe even a photo of the living room if you can get one where you can actually see the pool really clearly. I don't know if that's gonna be possible by the looks of it, but that would be my recommendation for the cover photo. But at the very least, swap out this one because it's just a nicer photo. And yeah, open up the blinds for the photos. Again, description, I would say, yeah, same feedback here for the description. This I would just get rid of. This for sure I would get rid of, just because it doesn't make it any more enforceable to have it here. I would put this in your house rules that something like this is included in the description. It's just a bit of a red flag for people booking. It feels kind of stingy. It feels like, hey, you're trying to charge me money, trying to hit me with additional fees. So I just don't like putting it in the description because there's no advantage to doing so, and there is a potential disadvantage. So I would move this over to your house rules. Yeah, again, fill it out with all the amenities that you've got. That would be my feedback there. Yeah, overall, I would say this one is definitely the nicest listing. It's by far the nicest property, obviously. So there's like an element of it just being a really nice property, but the listing itself is also much better done on this one than either of the other two. And then let's look at this one next. So this one here. So again, the photo, I don't love this cover photo. I would see if we can get a better photo for the cover photo. Let's kind of scroll and see if it's got anything for a backyard. Not much. So yeah, I would try the beach shot and see what you can get. Otherwise, let's just jump into these photos. Again, descriptions are going to be really important here. I do like that this one has at least yellow walls as opposed to having beige. I'm not in love with yellow, but I think it is better than just having beige and then beige floor and then beige furniture. Yeah, here again, I guess this must be the other side of the duplex because this is that same wall, which is a huge empty wall with this little wee piece of decor on it. Just looks funny. It looks kind of weird. Nothing on this table, again, looks kind of funny, weird. These pillows don't pop out at all. It's just like a lot of like very bright popping blue, but nothing else to kind of go with it. So yeah, more decor in there. This I like a lot better than the other bedrooms on that last one because it's got carpeting, which doesn't feel as cold as tile. It's got nice bedding. It's got some nice pillows there that actually fill it out. Curtains on the walls, some decor on the wall here. So this came a long way. I would put some night tables for sure and some lamps beside the bed, an alarm clock, that kind of thing. Like just some of those basics. Tuck this sheet in. Yeah, bathroom looks good. Out here looks good, like you've got a little plant here, you've got something on there. So again, just that little bit of extra decor just really does go a long way in making it feel a bit more homey. Open this window up to let some light in for the photos. Yeah, in here, again, better job with the bedroom, with having some stuff on the walls, having some curtains. Yep, and also blackout curtains on all the windows is just a nice amenity to have so that it's not like sun pouring in through the blinds in the morning. This bedroom, again, really nice that you've actually got blue walls, you've got some carpeting, you've got like it doesn't all blend together and all look the same. So that's really nice. That's a big plus. I would again put like put some nicer pillows and get them up above the duvet, and then add some throw pillows. Washer dryer, that's a good amenity to have. And then barbecue in the backyard. Yeah, all looks good. And then I think we're just going to basically be the same feedback for the description there as well. Just add like a nice like point form notes on it in the space here. And then, yeah, I would say that's kind of my overall feedback is I think the photography could be improved. The decor could be improved on a lot of these. And then just adding some of those, additional things as far as like just having nightstands beside the bed, some blackout curtains, go that extra mile, add games and cool features to a lot of them. And then update the descriptions, update the photo captions. So I think there's a lot of room for improvement for sure. And I know these properties are doing relatively well. So all this improvement is gonna really make them stand out even further. So overall, I think a good bit of room for improvement. And I think this is a very valuable video for you guys to be seeing here because this is a good kind of in-between listing where I think that the host has done a really good job. Michael's done a very good job of it, but there's a lot of room for improvement on some stuff that I think a lot of hosts often miss. So that I think is just good feedback because a lot of people are going to make these mistakes. By no means is this an awful listing that someone hasn't tried at, but on the other hand, it's not perfect. It's there's ample room for improvement on, I think, elements that a lot of hosts often miss out on. I see these mistakes being made time and time again. So hopefully this is really good and insightful and valuable for you guys. And we got to look at a bunch of different properties here. So I know this video went a lot longer than normal, but if you did like this video, then let me know. Let me know in the comment section down below. Give me a like on the video. And again, if you're interested in working directly with me and my business partner, Riley, then you can check out the link in the description down below for that free training on how to build massive long-term wealth and cash flow through investing in short-term rentals. And that free training is going to walk you through the 3 fundamental steps to investing successfully in short-term rental properties. So I highly recommend you check that out as well, linked in the description down below. And last but not least, of course, make sure that you hit the like button on this video. Give me a subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel yet. And with all that being said, I'll let you go and I'll see you in the next video.